Hi, I'm Chauncey Navarro, and this is the Inspired Word, where we're doing a verse-by-verse study through the book of the Revelation of Jesus. We're in chapter 11, verse 2 right now, which goes on to say, "But leave out the court which is outside the temple, and do not measure it. For it has been given to the Gentiles, and they will tread the holy city underfoot for 42 months." Now, if you recall in the last verse that we did our study on, John was given a measuring stick to measure the temple, to measure the altar, and to measure where they worship. Now he's told not to worship the outer court. And the reason this is significant, and I think I mentioned last time too, if you want to see a chart that I drew on the layout for the tribulation temple, you can go to chaunceynavarro.com, Bible charts, tabernacle charts, trib temple, and you can see a layout of the tribulation temple as it's going to be laid out during the tribulation time, or the way they're going to build it. The significance of this is originally they believed that the Rock of Omar was in the where the Holy of Holies is supposed to be, and that's supposedly where Muhammad ascended up into heaven. The significance of this is that this is what's kept the Jews from being able to build their tabernacle or their temple again in Jerusalem. There hasn't been a temple in Jerusalem since 70 A.D. when the Romans fulfilled the prophecy of Jesus where he said not one stone would be left upon another in 70 A.D. Now we know that by prophecy there's going to be a tribulation tabernacle that the Antichrist is going to commit a desolation of abomination at. So right here, the significance on this part is that after more research and study, they now believe that the Rock of Ormuz falls in the outer court. So it's possible for them to rebuild this tabernacle around the Muslims' area of worship, where it would fall in the outer court, and the Jews would still be able to worship in the inner court and in the tabernacle area. So there's a big significance right here to it saying, "But leave out the court which is outside the temple, and do not measure it, for it's been given to the Gentiles to trod underfoot for 42 months." 42 months equaling 3.5 years. And this is set from the prophecy of Daniel, where he said a covenant will be made for 7 years, and 3.5 years into that covenant that the covenant will be broken and the desolation of abomination will occur. So this is where the Antichrist, as Peter said, would go in, proclaim himself God, and this is when the big slaughter happens where he has the Muslims attack and wipe out 2/3 of the Jews off the face of the planet. So I'm covering a lot in a short period of time. I know there's only one verse, but there's so many things that tie into this. But I will see you back here at Inspired Word when we continue in our verse-by-verse study through the book of the Revelation of Jesus. We're in chapter 11, and next time we're going to be in verse 3.